Well, he did it again. It just blows my mind. Actually, increasingly it isn't. It is adding to my frustration. I'm not even sure exactly the right word. It's like watching two cars heading toward each other in a way that you know they're going to collide, and not being able to do anything about it. And just the media's relationship with Donald Trump has become so useful for Donald Trump and so useful for the media, at least the 24/7 news media, the Fox, CNN, MSNBC. It has become so useful that Donald Trump simply saying, yeah, I'll say something about birtherism tomorrow, caused the CNN, MSNBC, I don't know about Fox, but presumably the same, to spend hours with just live shots of his plane on the tarmac in Washington, D.C. Gee, he's going to speak at the new Trump Hotel. It's a big deal. And he's going to speak about birtherism. Yesterday, he had Maria Bartiromo, however you say it, of one of them financial networks. She was asking him about this, and this is clip number 12, Danielle. She was asking him about this, and he said, I'm not going to tell you right now because basically I'm going to make the media follow me around for an hour tomorrow or a half hour tomorrow and listen to a whole bunch of speeches from a whole bunch of military people praising me and telling everybody how wonderful I am so I can get another couple $100 million worth of free advertising. Now, he didn't say it exactly like that, but you listen and make up your own mind and tell me if that's not what he said. Here he is.
So we will have a big statement, and I hope you're going to be watching.
I'm definitely going to be watching, but the bottom line is this. We know that Obama now, he was born in America, correct?
You watch my statement. We have to keep the suspense going, okay? So you watch, you're my friend, you watch the statement, okay? I think you'll be happy.
Yeah, we've got to keep the suspense going. You get it? This is a strategy. Some campaigns mail out flyers. Some campaigns hire people to go door to door. Some campaigns, the Trump campaign, their strategy is manipulate the media, and the media is saying, please manipulate us because it's making us money. The Trump show is a reality show. I'm increasingly convinced that at least the three news networks want a Trump presidency. Not just, I've up until the last week or so, I've been saying you can expect that, they're going to promote Trump and they're going to either ignore or diss Hillary Clinton for as long as it takes to get to a horse race. Because a horse race, as close to 50-50 as possible. Because a horse race is most profitable for the networks. You get, it's a more exciting race. So more people tune in to find out what's going on with it, number one. Which, more eyeballs means that the networks can charge more for their advertising. Because your advertising rates are pretty much purely a function of how many people are watching or listening. So they make more money by having a horse race. But now it's becoming pretty apparent to me. And, I realize this may sound like, okay, Thom just dropped through the rabbit hole, right? He's now in total conspiracy bizarro land. But I'm going to say this anyway. I think that at least at some of these networks, that some of the suits, some of the guys making the big decisions are looking at each other. Just, what was it, Les Moonves? A month or so ago, Les Moonves from CBS had this to say at a stockholders meeting, right? He's talking to his peeps. He's talking to his hey, we're all making our living on dividends from these stocks. Here he is talking to these folks about Trump.
What can I say? It's the money's rolling in, and polls are open. This is fun. We had a debate a couple of weeks ago with 14 million people on a Saturday night. It's amazing. That's all I can say.
Do you look at the Trump phenomenon as impacting ad spend? Because while he's got lots of money, he's got a lot of free media as well.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of free media, but all that's happening out there's a lot of money in the marketplace. There's a lot of money in the marketplace, and sure, is Donald, they're not even talking about issues. They're throwing bombs at each other, and I think the advertising reflects that. Most of the ads are not about issues. They're sort of like the debates. He did this or he did that. It doesn't say what I stand for. It's, it is, I've never seen anything like this. And, this is going to be a very good year for us.
And he went on to say it may be bad for America, but it's great for CBS. That was the pull-out quote that you need to know about. Les Moonves on that call saying it may be bad for America, but it's good for CBS. And, we've played it in the past. Apparently we can't find it right now, but you know what I'm talking about.
Sorry. It's a terrible thing to say, but bring it on, Donald. Go ahead. Keep going. Don't write. Somebody, said that at another investor conference, and the next day some blog put out, Moonves supporting Trump wholeheartedly. I said, no. I'm not taking it sides. I'm just saying, for us, economically, Donald's place in this election is a good thing.
CBS is a hedge on
right.
Trump.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying. Got it.
Yeah. And like I said, he did say, and we'll eventually find it and share, but I've played it before on this program. It may be bad for America, but it's good for CBS. So back to my conspiracy theory, which is very specifically that I think that some of these executives, some of these network executives are sitting around thinking, this has been a hell of a run. The Republican primary, it was a great reality show. And now that we've dismissed with all of the issues, God forbid, we've got a hell of a reality show going on here with the, Trump-Clinton. But, 4 years of a Trump presidency, that would be the ultimate reality show. I mean, we would get incredible ratings, they're saying. I'm increasingly convinced that these networks want Donald Trump as president, and they're doing everything they can to make that happen. And it is wrong for America. It's just wrong.
This is the Thom Hartmann Program.